Hey guys, do you know these cool airport lounges where you can just chill out, grab a free drink and just enjoy some peace and quiet away from the craziness? If you've been curious to know what's it like in there and how you can get access to one of these lounges and is it even worth it, stick around because today I'm taking you with me to find out. Airport lounges have become such a huge thing for travelers. It's not just the free food and the Wi-Fi. Some of them have showers, spa services, beds where you can actually take a nap on, and direct gate access to the plane through a private corridor. All these things make air travel less stressful and more of a luxury experience. I mean, who wouldn't want to sit in this cozy lounge with good Wi-Fi and a drink? When I have layovers that are longer than 3 hours, I always head out to the lounge, and that's because the restaurants and the bars at the airport are ridiculously expensive and you end up spending $20 to $30 anyway. So why not pay a little extra and relax in a quiet setting where you can also catch up on work? Today I'm flying with Cathay Pacific to Hong Kong and then on to Tokyo. I have a total of 24 hours to spend in airports, and lucky for me, the Hong Kong airport has one of the best business lounges in the world, the Pier Lounge. So let's go check it out. The first thing everybody wants to know is how to get into these fancy airport lounges. There's a few ways you can get access to a lounge, and the most common way is if you're flying business class or first class. Then you're automatically getting access to airport lounges. But the good news is there are other ways to get into airport lounges, which are much cheaper than flying business. Some credit cards come with complimentary lounge access as part of their perk. The Amex Platinum card from American Express, the Chase Sapphire Reserve card, and the Capital One Venture X Rewards credit card. But these credit cards have an annual fee of $695, $550, or $395 respectively. So if you don't travel that frequently and you think you won't get enough use out of your credit card to justify the annual fee, then it's really not that worth it. Paying an annual fee for the credit card just for the airport lounges is worth it only if you travel by air at least 8 times a year. If you travel less than that, then it's better to just buy a single visit pass when you need it, and we'll get to how to do that later on in this video. I recently discovered that with a Revolut metal card or premium card, you get the lounge key, which gives you access to over 1,000 airport lounges in the world. The Revolut card has a smaller annual fee of $100 to $180, depending if it's the metal or the premium card. But the catch is that access with the lounge key pass isn't free. You pay about $30 to $35 per visit, but that's about 50% cheaper than what you would have paid if you just walked into the lounge. Another perk the Revolut card gets you is the Smart Delay, which means that you get a free lounge pass whenever your flight is delayed by 1 hour or more, and this is so worth it. The third way to get access into airport lounges is to buy a lounge membership like the Priority Pass, which costs between $100 to $400 depending on how many times a year you expect to use it. But on top of the yearly membership fee, you also need to pay a small amount each time you use the lounge pass, unless you buy the most expensive membership. And then there's a fourth option, which is to buy a one-time access pass. You can do it either by simply walking in and paying at the airport lounge, or through the Lounge Buddy app. The cost is typically around $70 per pass. A great way to make the most out of your airport lounge pass is if you have a late night flight and you need to check out of your hotel early in the morning and you have no special plans for the day. In that case, going to the lounge a little bit earlier is totally worth it, as you can grab some food, get some work done, and even take a nap before your flight. But before you buy a lounge pass or a day pass, do check out the reviews for each lounge on Yelp, or just Google the lounge name, because not all business lounges are created the same. There are different types of lounges, airline lounges, third-party lounges, credit card lounges. The quality of these lounges is not the same. It's all over the place. I've been to lounges where they offer just some old hard sandwiches and a coffee machine, so check it out because it can be a hit or a miss. If you're getting value from this video so far and you're getting inspired to be smart with your money, please do me a quick favor. just click on the like button below. It helps with the algorithm and the ranking. And why not subscribe to the channel and follow if you haven't already done so. The Pier Lounge in Hong Kong is considered one of the best airport lounges in the world, and this is where I spent my 4-hour layover. And let me tell you, it totally blew me away. It's probably the most luxury business class lounge I've ever visited. It's a massive lounge divided into several halls. It has so many options, it's more like a hotel. Just look at all the things you can do at this lounge. Take a shower, do some yoga, take a nap, have some tea at the tea room, get a spa treatment, grab a drink at the bar, and choose from more than one restaurant. And you could easily hang out here for more than just a few hours because they've got everything you need. Basically, it's one long room split into sections, getting quieter as you move towards the back. First, you have the workspaces separated by walls, and they all have an outlet and plenty of printers. And there's even a table for business meetings, which is a nice option. Now let's talk about the food and the drinks at the Pier Lounge, because I felt like a kid in a candy store. There are 2 different restaurants, a tea house and a bar, and there is so much good food to try out that I spent most of my 4-hour layover eating, and the food was incredible. When you walk into the Pier Lounge, the first thing you'll see is a food hall, which is like a fancy buffet. But don't just stop and eat here, because you have another huge restaurant, a noodle bar, right next to it, serving hot ramen soup made on the spot for you, and gyoza and dumplings that are absolutely delicious. Next up is the tea room. I love tea, so I had to try their Japanese green tea, which was amazing and helped me digest all that yummy food that I had. This is the bar area, which is a big, beautiful room with tons of seating options. I asked for a mimosa and I enjoyed sipping on it while watching the planes take off, which is, I think, the perfect backdrop for enjoying a drink. This is the rest area where you actually have a proper bed, and this really made a difference for me to be able to relax and take a power nap. But honestly, my absolute favorite thing at the lounge were the lovely shower rooms. It felt so good to take a shower between flights. And the bathroom was loaded with everything you can think of. I felt so spoiled when I found out they had these awesome e-soap toiletries. It was pure bliss. So in short, our airport lounge is worth it. Flying internationally, especially when you have layovers, has become such a hassle, and it's so much easier and less stressful when you spend your time at the lounge. Start with the vibe is totally different from the rest of the airport. It's quieter and you don't have that chaotic energy that you get in the main part of the airport. Another reason I think airport lounges are awesome is because of the reliable Wi-Fi and outlets everywhere. So you always have a place to charge your electronics. Plus it gives you a few extra hours to get some work done during the layover. And let's be real, I would have spent money on food and drinks at the airport anyway, so why not put that money towards something that will make my travel experience so much better? I think of it as an investment because I get so much out of it. It may cost a bit, but I think the value for money is incredible. It's one of the best things I'm happy to pay for when I'm traveling. But honestly, don't expect all airport lounges to be like the Pier. This is probably the best business lounge I've ever been to. If you like this video, go watch my other video about how to become a millionaire, and I will see you again very soon. Take care.